Is it just me, or is matte PLA weaker than regular PLA? Because this is ridiculous. Hey there, everyone. So today, what I wanted to talk about was a update to an older project I was working on, sort of. And what I mean by sort of is that it's a completely new project that takes the same idea of an older project and makes it at least somewhat better. So, yeah, let's get into that. Oh, and I finally got a new build plate. That makes me happy. So this was the older system. I know it's kind of lame. It connects like old wooden railway tracks did, but it was the first step towards creating my current project. So, that's something, I guess. So unlike the old road system I was developing for use with Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars and stuff like this road system is ever so slightly wider, and it connects with a push-fit connector system, similar to how a lot of Hot Wheels sets do, right? But slightly different shaped connector, and I think the connector I'm using might actually fit on some Hot Wheels track pieces, but I'm not sure. But it's primarily meant for my city road system. In the future, maybe I'll make an adapter for it or something, if you want to connect this to Hot Wheels. But for now, here's some footage of how the connector snaps into other pieces. I've mostly been using black PLA for this project for the main roads, right? The main road pieces. And I'm planning to use some gray as well and a couple other colors here and there. A lot of the vehicle models you're seeing here, they're all 3D printed designs I created myself, except for the Hot Wheels cars if you see some of them in this video, because you probably will. Yeah, those were out of the ones that are like tanks and stuff that I made, are all out of like a gray PLA, just regular anycubic gray. Whereas the black I've been using has been from a couple different brands. Like, I have Creality Pet G, but I haven't been using that for this project. And I have Gray Creality Pet G, but haven't been using that for this project either. Yet, not yet anyway. And then, one of the bigger pieces that I've made so far is made out of matte green PLA. And yeah, I'm having some interesting situations with the matte green. Like, it works for larger stuff that's more sturdy, but it doesn't seem to work for the smaller pieces like the track connectors. The track connectors print fine in PLA, and they would probably do perfectly fine in PET G as well. I don't know about the actual roads because they have a little overhang on the inside. Probably fine either material. But yeah, when I tried to print track connectors out of matte PLA, I had multiple disasters, none of them printed right. And, the matte PLA has an interesting texture to it. I really do like the texture of matte PLA. But, yeah, it's not suitable for thin objects like the track connectors part. Like, I can't find a way to print thin stuff out of matte PLA without it breaking. That's just, unfortunately, a situation I found myself in. But I did use the matte PLA to print basically like an army-based helicopter pad in matte army green from whichever brand is on. It'll probably be on screen. You'll probably see the spool. I don't remember exactly which brand I was using, but yeah, the matte army green it looks really nice, and it works for the buildings and the roads. Although it does seem to make it a little harder to connect the connectors to it. So even like the regular black PLA connectors that I've been printing, they need a little more effort to push them into the green matte PLA. But that might be that it's a freshly printed piece, and sometimes you need to wear them in a bit when they have parts that move or connect or things like that. And those 3D printed tanks and stuff you're seeing, as mentioned, those are my designs. Um, and they all have a turret that connects via a ball and socket joint. I will have the links to everything in the description that I show in this video. You know, all my models, and I don't think I show anyone else's models in this one, aside from, again, that Hot Wheels car, but that's an actual Hot Wheels car. Yeah. And then other than that, I did want to say I am trying to do some editing in my videos now. You'll probably have noticed by now that there has been some sound effects and maybe some visual effects here and there, you know, mostly sound effects. And I added text on screen here and there for, like, say, to tell you what music I'm using and things like that. So I am trying to hopefully improve the quality of my uploads because, you know, most of the time I've just been uploading shorts and just talking over them, but not really doing any editing. And for most of my main videos, I haven't really been doing that either. I haven't really been doing editing. I've just been talking over the projects I've been working on. And I want to try to improve my editing capabilities. So I'm getting into that now. And yeah, on screen, you'll probably see the new project, the little helicopter pad. Now, I've been uploading all these projects as of late to printables.com. You want to go check them out? Uh, yeah, I have been doing that. And I'm hoping uh, I'm hoping to like upload an entire series of these road pieces and uh, just different like connecting buildings and or playset type things. Uh, in the pipeline, in the project line, I do have a airport hangar thing I'm working on for this, and I have a aircraft carrier project in the works. Very early on those projects, so I can't really show them here yet. But they all connect. The aircraft carrier connects through multiple pieces. I'll talk about that one in another video. But everything I'm making is gonna more or less connect to this road system in some way, shape, or form. And while it hasn't really been worked on much yet, I am trying to design a parking garage for this system. And the one that I have in my head that I haven't even worked on in Blender at all is a basically a car dealership that's like sort of Hot Wheel themed or something. And I'm releasing all of this. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna release all of this for free on printables.com. Everything shown in this video so far should have already been released by now by the time the video is uploaded, I believe. If I show any of my projects in the video that I haven't uploaded yet, like if you go to my printables page, link in the description, and you don't see something that I showed in this video, let me know because, you know, I could always forget to upload something. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to make this video overly excessive long, so I think I got most of the information I wanted to share out there. Um, and if anyone knows how to print matte PLA better, like when you're printing something small, if it's even possible, like small and thin, like with track connectors, because I really did want to have some green ones, you know, to go with the Army base helicopter pad thing. But yeah, I'll just keep using the black PLA because that just works better for me anyway. Uh, and yeah, I do have other colors of PLA. I have matte beige, which I was going to use for like tan army men or something like that, or tan tanks or something. But yeah, that's also matte PLA, and you know, I don't know. I guess for the buildings and stuff, it's fine, and the roads themselves, if I want to make like sandy looking roads. All right, well, that's all I got to say for this video. There is so much more coming down on its way through the pipeline or project line or whatever you want to call it. And if you have ideas, suggestions, stuff you want to add, or also let me know what you think of the editing I did. I didn't do a lot because I'm just slowly getting into editing. And maybe check out my printables page if you feel like it. Like I said, there will be a link in the description to my printables page and everything shown here. I really do hope you'll give it a shot. Just take a look, see what you think. if you like Hot Wheels or have a kid that likes Hot Wheels, I really think this road system is has promise, so to speak. I don't think it's perfect, but because like Hot Wheels doesn't make double lane roads anymore, and yeah, I have seen other road systems out there that are a bit more compatible with actual Hot Wheels stuff, but I really wanted to make my own toy line because I'm just fascinated by toy design and the engineering that goes into it. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now.